I went to a surgeon or couple different surgeons before I got my procedure done. I went to one of them and they were super shady. They didn't help me out, but I never had that experience with Dr. Kraft and the staff. They were always straight up with me, and they're like, here's how it's gonna be. This is what's happening. It was like talking to like a friend or a family member. Dr. Kraft was always just there for me, and if I had a question, Dr. Kraft always had an answer and made sure that I was comfortable. And even if it was a stupid question, Dr. Kraft was like, I got you, like, no worries, like, no question's a stupid question. Dr. Kraft does understand my aesthetic and what I wanted to achieve. He went over the procedure with me and was like, this is what you can get, or this, or this, or this. And he walked me through everything to make sure that I chose whatever I could choose, and made sure that I was getting what I wanted, and made sure that afterwards, like, I was super happy with my procedure and my experience overall. Dr. Kraft helped me feel more comfortable in my own body. I didn't feel confident at all in myself before, but since my procedure, I feel great. I can go out in public and not feel like everybody's staring at me thinking I'm just different in some way. When I started talking to Dr. Kraft, I had done some research on my procedure, but I talked to Dr. Kraft and he made sure that I was comfortable, and he was like, you know what's going to happen during this procedure. Like, it was life-changing for me. It did make me do that 360. Like, I remember the way I was before my procedure, and then coming out of my procedure, and then it was kind of hard afterwards, but the staff and Dr. Kraft made me feel comfortable, made me feel heard. They helped me become who I wanted to be, and it's been just great. Dr. Kraft and his staff impacted my life in a very positive way before, during, and after my procedure. It was an overall positive experience. I never had any doubts or negativity or anything like that. My confidence skyrocketed. I was super kind of before, but now I feel confident in my body. I feel confident in myself, and even just the way I carry myself now is, even my family can tell how much I've changed since the procedure. One of my most memorable things I have with Dr. Kraft is when I went in for my first post-op visit with him. I was super anxious. I didn't know what to expect afterwards, but I went into Dr. Kraft's office. He was like, hey, like, what's up? How you doing? Like, do you have any questions? And he answered all my questions, and I never felt anxious or scared or anything. He reassured me. Dr. Kraft was just amazing. He made the post-op reveal just easy, really comforting, and he made me, even if I was like, oh, is that supposed to be like that? He's like, oh yeah, like, you're fine. Like, if you have any other questions, let me know. I got you. My experience, it's kind of hard to choose a surgeon. You got to do your research, and it's with a life-changing surgery, you need to make sure that you're doing the right thing for yourself. But I know I made the right decision by choosing Dr. Kraft and his staff, because it's been life-changing, but in a good way, and my life is so much better now that I've had this procedure done, and I 100% feel comfortable referring people to Dr. Kraft.